Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today's set is this winter blue and silver set. So I did forget to press record as usual. So I started on this pink kit with blue jeans from CJP. Then I'm going in with Lunch at Tiffany's from the Glitter Nail Angel. So all today's glitters are from the Glitter Nail Angel, so that I don't have to keep saying that cup full. So I'm just tapping them into that wet acrylic. So there were still a few gaps, so I'm just going to pick up a small clear bead of acrylic and dip that into them Lunch at Tiffany's just to fill some of them gaps up. A few more glitter shards. Make sure everything's laying flat. So on this pointer finger I am doing a full nail of this, and I will be back later to finish this one off. So I'm just applying that in a thin layer. So on this ring finger I am using ballet slippers, and I am doing a full nail of this. So these tips today just would not stay in place. I think I'd put two smaller tips on a couple of these fingers, and no matter what I did, they just kept moving, which happens all the way through this video. So I'm just trying to get a good coverage on this nail with this colour. So I've added a few beads. So this one is a cutout. So because blue jeans is a design powder, I'm just going to use this to try and get a straight line down that nail. So I'm just using my brush just to guide that into a straight line, she says. But that's not a problem if it's a bit wonky or it's not completely straight, because I'll be coming in later in this video and doing some striping tape. So I'm just adding small beads and dragging that down that nail. So once I've got to that bottom, I'm just going to keep trying to get a perfect line. So once I've done that, I'm just going to pick up some of that Lunch at Tiffany's, and I'm just applying that down that stripe. And then I'm going to pick up Christmas cracker, which is a silver with snowmen and snowflakes and whatnot in it. So I've just picked up the fine glitter in that glitter mix, and I'm just patting that down that nail and tidying that up. So because I liked that silver on that nail, I decided to add a little bit of that to this pinky nail as well. And then I'm going to add some of the snowflakes and a couple of stars out of that mix as well. So I'm just going to leave that there to set a little bit, and then I'm going to go back to the pointer finger. So I'm getting some of that silver glitter, but there was nowhere near enough on that first bead. So I've gone back in and got a lot more. And then I'm just going to pick up a small amount of Lunch at Tiffany's and a few of those galaxy shards to pop on this nail. And then again, I will just leave this to set for a bit. I'll come back and cap these. So this one we're looking a little bit plain. So I've got that silver again, but for some reason when I applied it on this nail, it went like a gold. It was a really nice colour. Well, you can see that, but it was really weird that it had gone this colour. So I have been capping the other nails as I've been working, so I'll just show you me capping this. So I've applied that bead near that cuticle and just pulled that down that nail. And then I'm just going to go in and pat that into position. So I've capped all these nails so that I can file this one without getting any dust inside the other three nails. So I'm just trying to get that line a bit straighter, but like I said, I am going to use striping tape soon, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I am going in with ballet slippers down either side of this nail. So that bead were a little bit wet, so it did run, but I saved it. So I'm just keep applying little beads down there, and then make sure that it's not going over onto your glittered line. So I'll just keep pushing that back and straightening that line back up. And then going to do the same on the other side. So I'm just patting that gently up to that line, and then just keeping it nice and tidy. So I'm gonna just show you me filing this little finger. So I'm starting off with them sides. Then onto that free edge. As you can see, these tips were just a nightmare. They just did not want to stay in the fingers. So I'm trying to hold them into place, but it were hard work. So I'm coming around that cuticle area now. And then I'm going to do over the full nail. You know, it might have been better to leave this out because it was just a nightmare with this. But I'll give you a giggle if no else. Watching me fight with a bleeding plastic tip. So I've done that full nail, and when I'm happy with that, I'm just going to buff that. And then I will go ahead and file the rest of these nails, and I will be back in a bit. Okay, so these have all been filed, buffed and nice and clean. So I'm just taking some white gel polish now, and I'm going to do some icicles. So I'm just using a fine detailer, and basically I'm just doing a line around that cuticle area, and then just doing some wiggly lines coming down towards the free edge, and it's that simple. So before I cure this, I am going to apply some glitter onto this wet gel polish. So I've gone in with the silver that I've been using throughout this set. So I'm just sprinkling that on. Then tap any excess. I did cure that before I brushed it. Do not brush it before you've cured that part. So I'm just going to go in now and top coat these full nails, and then I will cure this, and I will be back again in a bit. So they're cured, so I'm going to add some striping tape to this nail. So I wasn't happy with the line. I knew I wouldn't be. So I'm just going to add some really thin holographic silver striping tape down that line. And then just cut the excess off, and then just make sure that is pressed down so that that is stuck fast to that nail, and then just trim off any of that excess. I'm just going to take a file and just tidy that edge up, make sure none of that striping tape's hanging over so that you can get caught and drag off. So once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to go in and top coat this icicle nail and that striping tape again, and I will cure that again for a minute in my LED light, and that will be this set done. So this is the finished set, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.